Supply chain.
Woof. So
here we are.
Yeah, here we are. In a bit of a pickle with all of this. As you know, as you may know, we are architects and we experience this every day, multiple times a day.
Right.
Can't get a door, can't get a window,
can't get lights,
glass, can't get film, can't get everything.
Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ordered a package from Amazon or wherever and it be late or not show up?
I have had luck. I think that has not happened to me.
So it's happened to me. Not that it didn't show up, but it came late.
Delayed, yes, but didn't come. No, I have had things that are delayed. Yeah, and it's because of. Can I even say that word? You know, the big word. The C word.
Oh, the CO.
The COVID. You can't say it.
Oh, we're saying it.
Can't.
Oh, you think we're gonna get canceled?
Yeah.
Nah. All right,
you know something's up when you can't even say it.
Right.
You know.
Can't even say certain words. Okay, well, that's another video. The whole, new words you're not allowed to say on the internet. Yeah. Okay. So this video is different. It's not a reaction. It is a discussion. And anyone who wants to listen, I hope you hang out with us for a bit.
Hang tight.
Because we are architects and we deal with this. And I have to tell clients all the time that the construction of their space, of their building, what have you, could only take maybe a month or two. Small spaces that we renovate interior. So 4 weeks, let's say. But you can't get a door for 12 weeks. Mm-hmm. You can't get lights for 16 weeks.
Sometimes it's a lot of things that used to be 8 weeks are now 24
weeks. Yeah. Yes, it's getting ridiculous.
I heard a 60-week, and it ended up getting that generator we had a generator in a job supposed to ship, supposed to be on site one day. It ended up being 6 months after. And that was already with ordered and everything. It had already been formatted. It took almost a year to get
a generator. So we have a large Spanish following, and I'm wondering what Spain is feeling. They have, packages. So
I don't think they're experiencing this.
Well, we're going to show you. Those in the United States may have already seen this. But those in Spain may not have seen this. And I don't know if you want to say that in Spanish, just so they don't have to translate, but...
Dan dijo, lo que está ocurriendo aquí en este país con los encargos, las cosas están tomando semanas, meses. Y le vamos a enseñar un videíto.
No, let's show it.
Una de las razones que puede ser la causa.
So let's show you what we're talking about here. So this is a video that's, I think, an independent reporter shot out in Los Angeles, California. This is the train or trains that head toward the intermodal. And the intermodal that we're talking about here is in Los Angeles that unloads cargo from cargo ship containers.
Yeah.
That off the ship, loaded on a train. Train brings them to the intermodal. Intermodal sends them to the trucks that bring them through the United States. And this is what's happening in Los Angeles, at least on the west coast of the United States. Here we go. So what you're seeing, these are packages opened. That's all packaging material that's spewed throughout the train tracks that people have basically, as the train's going by slowly or stops, people went in and opened the cargo, cut the locks, and just stole a bunch of packages. Yeah, there's a COVID rapid test that's in there. just different Amazon packages. And now one of the things I want to show you here, if I could stop it, I'm going to go back. Yes. So let me go here. Nope. Here. See this door right here? No, you can't see it because I'm in the way. I'm going to move us. That's a door. But there is a door on the cargo to the right that's open. It's already open.
Yep.
So,
ready. It's ready to go.
They've already looted it. Oh, it's brutal. So I don't know what's going to fix this. I have no idea what's going to fix this. But let's keep going. These packages.
Look at this.
Yeah. Look at the amount of garbage on either side of the train that over many months, especially through this pandemic, people have been looting these trains. But it is ramped up to such an extent right now that it is uncontrollable.
Mm-hmm.
People have been looting stores in the United States, specifically in LA, Los Angeles, San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And even Beverly Hills. I mean, they're just going right through. And it's been since after maybe mid to late 2000s.
Oh.
And then all through 2021.
All through 2020, like after, I don't know, April or so.
That's when lockdowns occurred.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this.
No, and all the riots that happened throughout the country.
Yeah.
Not just LA, but everywhere they were just looting and just stealing everything. And then, this is just disgraceful.
And this is the United States. So you wonder where your packages are.
Yeah.
If you ever wonder where your package is, it's probably out there. Now this one generally these are packages going to the west coast of the United States. So on the east coast where we are in Connecticut, maybe we don't feel it as much. But things still get lost. I've had mail that I sent to my to people we work with, just never made it. And it had to go through New York City. Just never made it. And this is something fairly new. Where the post office is having trouble, UPS, FedEx, all of them. I don't know.
What do you think is causing this?
So right now, people in the United States are having a tough time hiring for many different jobs. I mean, in architecture and construction, there are a lot of people. There are a lot of positions open, but people are not filling those positions.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just right now I believe there's too much incentive for people not to work.
Yeah.
Because our government has decided that we have to be taken care of because the pandemic hit.
Mm-hmm.
And since we're taking care of people through government, people are saying, well, if I can get this aid or that aid, then why do I have to work? But that aid is never enough. And when there are lack of police, lack of enforcement, because the police have been...
I think that's a major part of
the
this.
police have been, I don't know, what's the word I'm thinking?
Defunded?
Not just defunded, but the police have just been, they have been, I want to say destroyed. The only word that keeps coming to my head is destroyed.
Yeah, just no respect for them, and also defunded. So I think that it's a lot. It's not just one thing. I think this is a lot of issues coming together to create this situation.
Well, what do you think? I remember, so on my Facebook account, when I used to Facebook a lot, this is beginning of 2020. Well, April 2020, I put a post out there. As soon as they locked us down, I put a post out there that said, if this doesn't end soon, if we don't open soon, we will have a lot of ungovernable people on our hands.
Yeah.
And within 2 months, we had some serious riots.
Yep.
And I lost friends. And I'm not just talking Facebook friends. I lost actual friends for some of my positions I took in the beginning of this pandemic, because I never thought it was supposed to be as stringent as it was.
Yeah.
We started. Do you remember when we had to shut the office? We started 15 days to slow the spread.
Yeah.
2
weeks to slow the spread.
Down to 30 days, or up to 30 days.
They just kept extending it. Now we're 2 years.
To whatever. 30 days to whatever.
2 years going on 3 years of this.
And here we are. We're still dealing with it.
Yeah.
So when we have this situation occurring in Los Angeles, this isn't an isolated incident.
No.
It's happening throughout the country.
Yeah.
It's an epidemic. Talk about pandemics or epidemics. Yeah. It's an epidemic of theft. Yeah. Because it's almost sanctioned.
Yeah.
By the supposedly well-intended.
Yeah, I mean, look what happened here
laws.
In Connecticut. Oh, someone went into a supermarket, took hundreds of dollars in detergent.
Just walked out.
Walked out. The manager, everybody was there looking at the person. It was a group of people. Just let it go. Let it go.
They took makeup too. How about that?
That was another thing.
That was another one.
Yeah.
Just went in.
I mean, people were just
ransacked a makeup counter at two places in one area and one place in another town.
Yeah. No, it's sickening.
Let's end on a high note.
I hope things get better. I hope things get better. Not just this situation, but just overall this situation that we're living in. This control. It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. That is a great word for that. The amount of control being placed on humans.
Never ending too. It's every day another thing, and just when you think things are getting better,
a new variant shows up.
Just have faith that it's gonna get better, and just focus on your family and things that make us happy. But
maybe. But wait, before you say whatever makes you happy, what if robbing trains makes you happy? This is the point. This is the point about do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy is different. That's another video. It's different for everybody. So
these things that make you happy, they don't make you happy. It's a short term. Let's say robbing makes you happy.
I might get some Louis Vuitton out of that train.
You know deep inside you this is wrong.
No.
You don't know?
People don't know that.
Anyway.
Okay, let's end on a high note. Here's the deal. I have faith in humans. I do have faith in humans.
Me too.
I think that we have to get over our fear of being canceled and fear of being ostracized out of your friend and family zone. Mm-hmm. We have to start speaking plainly, but we have to know what it is to speak plainly. Speaking plainly doesn't mean you could just tell anybody off. Speaking plainly doesn't mean, I'm going to say the craziest thing in the world. Mm-hmm. We have to have some morality. Yeah. And I'm not saying become a nun.
Or just treat people with respect when you speak to them, and be knowledgeable about what you're speaking about.
Yeah.
Be armed with the truth. If you have that, and when you're speaking to someone, have respect for them, there's nothing. What's wrong? Like, there's nothing. You can't go wrong. There you go.
So I'm going to end like this. I want this video seen, and I want reaction. I want comments. I want a discussion to come out of this.
Yeah.
I don't want you all to say, great video. I don't care if you say it's a horrible video. I want discussion out of this because this is everyone's problem now.
Yeah.
So please watch it and discuss it. Mm-hmm. Write in the comments right below. And if you want to follow those discussions, then you're going to have to subscribe. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to subscribe. And anytime a comment's made under your comment, I'm sure you'll see it.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Great.
Later.
Thank you, guys.